You're listening to Channel 98.9. This is Silvis, and it's another edition of Your Community Today. And with me today, I have Brock Henderson. He's the Director of Youth Ministries at Salt Church. Welcome, Brock.
Hey, Brian. How's it going today?
I'm doing well. Thanks for coming in today.
Thanks.
I'd like to talk about your Springfest coming up on April 4th. We're really excited about it.
Yeah, it's gonna be an awesome event.
Channel 98.9 will be there. We're a media partner for the event. Talk a little bit about the event when it is, all the particulars.
Yeah, certainly. So Springfest is an all-ages concert. It's open to the public, not just youth, not just teenagers, but where anyone's welcome to join us. And the idea is we just want to bring the community together for some local music and some non-local music also. April 4th at actually 5 p.m., we're going to open up the doors and provide free food for the community. So it's completely free. All you guys do is show up. We're going to have food for you. We're going to hand out, do some giveaways even. And then at 6 o'clock, where the show's going to start, we have some local talent who's going to be playing. Credence Barlog, who's from Titusville. He's a self-recorded, self-written rap artist. He's been writing music for a couple years now, and he's really a talented kid for local talent. And then we have Daughters of Thunder, which are two girls from the Warren area. You know, they're 7 and 8 years old, and they rock. They're going to do a little bit of acoustic music, but they have some self-written music that they're going to perform also. And last but not least, our headliners, Spoken. They've been, touring the U.S. and internationally also since 1995, and they're just a Christian rock group. They have a really positive message of hope for this community and for this generation specifically.
Excellent.
So, yeah, we're excited to have all of them join us.
Once again, it's Springfest, Friday, April 4th. 5 o'clock is when the doors open, right?
Yeah.
And the show starts at 6 o'clock, and it's at the Salt Church.
Yes, it is.
Okay. You're partnering up with the YMCA Connect, right?
That's right. Yeah. So the YMCA Connect is a program that the YMCA used to do many years ago before my time here in Corry, and it's something that they want to bring back. And the idea is Corry is a awesome town where we have lots of different youth organizations and ministries that are kind of doing their own thing throughout the weeks. But the idea with the YMCA Connect is bringing all of these youth organizations and ministries together quarterly for a youth-oriented event. So the idea is that different youth groups or youth ministries or outreaches would host an event once every 4 months just to bring this generation together for some fun and positivity.
Okay, so it's Friday, April 4th. The headliner is Spoken. So let's give a listen. This is their single. It's called Through It All.
Sky rip wide open. I look
Okay, right there, it's Spoken. That's called Through It All, and Spoken will be the headliner for Springfest, Friday, April 4th. Doors open at 5 p.m. at the Salt Church. Opening for Spoken is Daughters of Thunder and Credence Barlog. I'm with Brock Henderson. He's the Director of Youth Ministries at the Salt Church, putting on the show. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your background, Brock?
Yeah, certainly.
And, your organization at the Salt
Yeah,
Church.
definitely. So my story goes back, I was a teenager in the time where garage bands were thriving. I had long hair and a bass guitar, and I had a couple friends that got together and made some rock music.
Cool.
And never did anything with it, but it was fun. It was just it's kind of an outlet for us. But fast forward a couple of years, I had some really great mentors growing up, and that was just something that I know now that I needed more than ever before. So about 2 years ago, I accepted the position at the Salt Church as the Director of Student Ministries. And it's interesting, what brought me to Corry is I'm not from around this area. I moved here about 10 years ago when my life had kind of hit an all-time low. And I had some people reach out to me. They had given me a job and an apartment. I moved out here, and they introduced me to a church family that really changed my life. And I went from struggling with depression and anxiety, and I just lost my father to a drug addiction that I didn't know he struggled with. And it brought me into this place of like, wow, I have purpose again. That's kind of my heart behind what we do at Salt Church Student Ministries is just being that hand that reaches out to a generation that doesn't necessarily have that. More than ever, this generation is the most fatherless generation we've ever seen on this earth. Mm-hmm. So if I could just provide a helping hand and a father figure to some kids that are maybe in a rough spot, that's our goal. The goal behind Springfest and what we do as a ministry is just to open up our doors for anyone and everybody, and just to extend that hope that I experienced that saved my life.
And there's so many people out there, children in particular, that need that, and you don't even know.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's great to have resources like what you're doing.
Definitely, yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, we just want to, like I said, open our doors and, extend the care and hope that we have and that we know through Jesus. So, yeah, it's an awesome opportunity, and we see lots of people, lives changed through what we do.
Yep. Excellent. Well, we want to invite everybody to Springfest. It's April 4th. That's a Friday. Doors open at 5 p.m. It's at the Salt Church, and the performances start at 6 o'clock. There'll be some free food there.
Yeah,
it's an all-ages show, right? And the headliner is Spoken, featuring opening acts, Daughters of Thunder and Credence Barlog, and they're both regional acts. So we're looking forward to it. Channel 98.9 will be on hand. We look forward to seeing everybody there.
I can't wait to have everyone out there. Make sure to follow all these acts on Facebook and social media.
Yes.
They're all available out there. And get a listen to some of their music before you come out.
That's right. So. Yep. Excellent. Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, anytime.
We're talking today with Brock Henderson, Director of Youth Ministries at the Salt Church in Corry. Thanks, Brock.
Yep, anytime.